If you're a rookie trader and want to learn about TradingView, this is the perfect video because you're in front of a TradingView expert. I actually own and run Trusted Signals. We've been operating since 2019 on TradingView. And in a bit, I'm going to show you guys everything that you guys need to know, the ins and out of TradingView. We're even going to go ahead and set up an alert. I'm going to show you guys what exactly TradingView is. So first and foremost, you guys are going to end up on this screen right here. And when I tell you guys are most likely never going to go ahead and see this screen when you guys are actually trading. The main feature that you guys are going to use is the charting platform. Okay. Keep in mind right now, I'm going to go over everything with you guys so that way you guys can know how to use this specific product, this specific charting platform. And it is very, very easy. I'm going to go over the basics with you. If you want a more advanced tutorial, okay, you guys can go ahead and comment down below. If you have any questions, I will make a 1-minute tutorial on anything you guys ask below. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm not going to go into the alerts. Okay, the alerts is the main focus that I focus on for running a signal group, right? But essentially, if you guys are new, you guys are going to look at this and say, what do I do here? So there's a few things that you guys should know about, right? First and foremost, all the way to the top left, this is where you guys can see your specific profile. Okay, and this is where you're going to go in the beginning to set up your settings, right? And if I go to my profile, you guys can see that this is where you guys can set up your setting and billing. And you guys are going to want to go ahead and get a paid plan because you're going to need a paid plan if you want to go ahead and set up webhook alerts, which I would get to a little bit later. Right, you guys can also follow me or follow my main channel on TradingView. We have 2,400 followers. Like I said, we've been around since 2019. This specific one, 2020, all right? And we've been doing this for over 8 years, okay? And what we primarily do is, all right, give scripts. So TradingView charting platform is the main product. And then secondarily, on top of the charting platform is the scripts that people use. They are called overlay indicators. And this is the scripts that we offer right here, a bunch of scripts. Keep in mind, you guys can visit trustedsignals.com. We have free scripts for you guys to download right here, ones that we've already sold for millions of dollars over the last 7 years. And then you guys can also join our paid membership that is going to give you signals just like this right here. All right, I'm going to show you guys in just a second. You guys are going to get buy entries, take profit levels, and all that good stuff right on your chart. Right? So that's what a script is. A script is an indicator overlay that goes on top of your candlesticks to give you a visual representation of what's happening on the charts. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the top here, right? That's the profile. Now, when you're trading, there are a bunch of different things that you guys can trade, right? Stocks, funds, futures, forex, cryptos, indices, bonds, right? And there's a bunch of other brokers that you guys can use, okay? TradingView is connected to brokers. However, when we are trading forex or futures or different assets, we are not necessarily using TradingView to trade. There are some people who use it to trade. There are some people who just use it to chart, okay? Primarily, this is a charting platform that has compatibility with brokers, of course, but mainly people come here to charts, then they would open up their broker and trade. If you guys are looking for a broker as well, use the link down below. I have a very, very good broker. We're testing a bunch of brokers. You guys can see down here as well. Blueberry Vantage, Henkel X, Act Trader, right? Trade Locker, brokers. Everything that you guys see here is going to be on your broker. So we're looking at NAS 100. This is where you come to change your symbols. So let's say you wanted to go ahead and trade Bitcoin, right? So you can just type in Bitcoin or you can type in the symbol BTC and it will pop up. Okay. And then keep in mind that you guys can also see all the different brokers and different charts. Okay. Every single broker is going to have different data. All right, as I just dropped my phone. All right, every single broker is going to have different data. And keep in mind that you might select a broker here and then have that actual broker, but the data is not selected because you also can pay for data utilizing this specific product right here as well, right? And like I said, so these are different products right here that they offer. And right here is where you're going to use your market data. Now, this is if you're running, you know, like super algorithms, right? But if you're a new trader, you don't even need to really look at this. I just wanted to go ahead and go over with it that if you wanted to get like real time data, you guys can pay for real time data, and it's going to be closer to one of one. And for me, it's not really big of a difference because depending on what charting platform you're using or what broker you're using, we're trading on the 1 minute, 15 minute, we're the 1 hour, right? So it's it's gonna be close enough, right? And like I said, you guys can ask me down below if you guys want to go ahead and see what the difference is between data and non-data, right? And then the next thing, right? We're looking at the Bitcoin chart here. We have our time frame. So if we want to go ahead and look at the 30-second, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, okay. And how this actually works is every single candle that you guys see here is a representation of what is up here. So if we have a 1 minute candle up here, a 1 minute chart, then every single candle is 1 minute. You will need to wait 1 minute for the next candle to fire. So if I go and use that same logic, all right, on the 1 hour, every single candle is 1 hour. So it tells us a completely different picture. Okay. You can be a completely bearish or bullish on one time frame and then go to a different time frame and, completely different outlook, right? So we use something called scaling in. And keep in mind, right, if you're a new trader and don't know anything, we have the automation tools that are going to go ahead and help you guys, get your entries where you need to. And then we also have everything built in, proper risk management, right? If you're new, this is, sounds like a lot for you guys, but we pretty much make it super easy, right? Every single trade that fires, I'm risking 10%. I'm a high risk type of dude. But if you wanted to go ahead and just get started and risk only 2% using our tools, or for example, use fixed lot, you guys can as well, right? But yes, we have a bunch of different, capabilities, and I just wanted to go over that. Right now, the next thing that you guys can see right here is the different candle types, and that's more of a I would say novice type level, right? We're going over the beginner basics. I'm showing you guys, where everything kind of is, right? Lines, if you guys want to go ahead and do lines, if you guys want to do Hakanashi candles, right? Now, this is the area right here where if you guys wanted to go ahead and get free indicators, you guys can check out the free scripts. If you guys wanted to purchase scripts, you guys can do so as well. And like I said, if you guys want to go ahead and get trusted signals indicators, okay, or let's say even Luxalgo or Chart Prime or any of the other indicator companies out there, right? This is a TradingView indicator. I want to give you, this is a TradingView video, so I want to give you guys all the information that I possibly can. But essentially, if you guys pay for an indicator, you guys are going to have an invite only script, okay? And it's going to show up here. And these are the invite only scripts right here. But let's say you guys wanted to go ahead and just, search for, an RSI, right? You guys can come here, type in RSI, and then you guys can add, different indicators to your charts just like this to give you guys, more confluence, extra added confluence to your trades, okay? And then the next thing right here is where you can have like your indicator templates. This is where you're gonna have your favorites. And this is where you're gonna be able to go ahead and showcase all of your templates. So if you click your template, it'll just pull up that specific chart with whatever settings you have, okay? This is where you're able to create an alert. You can create an alert here. You can also create an alert right here by clicking this plus sign. You can also click an alert by right clicking and then opening this panel right here and clicking add alert right here. Okay. And then TradingView also gives you the ability to backtest. So if you're a new trader, right, you're going to want to go ahead and use this feature right here, backtesting. You're going to go ahead and replay. I'm going to go ahead and remove this bot, right? And a replay is going to go ahead and go back and see everything that happened on that specific chart, right? And then you can go ahead and play it forward and it's going to go ahead and play. So that way you guys can go ahead and backtest your indicators, backtest your results, and all that good stuff, right? So I can actually come back here to my tool and I can go, let's say to the entry. I'll go ahead and speed it up. I'll just go right here really quick, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and put 10x speed so that way you guys can actually see this. And I'm going to go ahead and press play. Okay. This is the way our tools work, as you guys can see here. All right, this one lost. Right, TP1 hit. And then we have this big runner that went crazy, right? And the main thing about this specific tool, it's a 70% win rate. Okay, 70% win rate. Trading, you're not going to win every single trade, okay? But you are going to be able to stay in the game if you're using proper risk management, and our tools have proper risk management, okay? And keep in mind, we also showcase live results inside the Discord every single day. And then we also have even users right now inside the Discord chats that are using our tools, and they are rocking out. You guys can see this right here for yourself, right? So that's the replay feature, okay? And we have multiple people who are using our tools right now, making funds. But yeah, that's the replay tool. I'll go ahead and just stop that right here. All right. And then, of course, if you guys wanted to go ahead and have multiple charts, depending on what payment, I guess, plan you guys have, you guys can have multiple charts open, right? And this is for, more novice traders as well. And then if you guys want to go ahead and move this over, you guys can also save your layouts, okay? So you can open a new layout completely or create a new layout, right? And it's going to go ahead and do that as well. Now, like I said, you can trade. These are the brokers that you can trade with using TradingView. Okay, I recommend definitely, probably watching a video on those specific features. I don't necessarily do that. I use Automated Trader, which Automated Trader is going to go ahead and basically send me a webhook directly to the broker of my choice. All right, and this is more advanced knowledge. We have Trusted Signals that sends alerts, and then we have AutomatedTrader.com that gives you guys the ability to take those trades. Okay, now going back to TradingView, which I hope this is a helpful video for you guys, right? I'm gonna go and really quick, right? I'm gonna show you guys this area. This is where you guys can see your log. This is where you will see your log for your alerts. All right, and then this is where you guys can also chat with other traders. All right, and then to the left, this is your charting instruments, so to speak. Okay, so you can come here, you guys can, write, you guys can use a ruler to, mark out specific things. And then each specific, item is going to give you guys specific things to go ahead and, do different markings on the actual chart. So if you guys wanted to go ahead and use this, line tool for support and resistance, you guys can as well, right? Or if you guys wanted to go ahead and, do a Fibonacci to try to figure out where your best entry is, you guys can. And keep in mind, guys, if you guys get Trusted Signals, I'm actually going to remove that. And this is the problem with using these specific things, right? If you're not a smart trader, you're going to just add a whole mess of things to the charts that you're maybe, shouldn't add. Right, I'm gonna show you guys the free indicator really quick as well. You guys can go to Trusted Signals, get the free indicator. You guys can see over 1,000 people literally have this on their charts right now. And I'm not gonna go over the settings with you guys. I just wanted to show you guys this. Most of you guys don't know how to use the Fibonacci tool, right? And it's understandable. Fibonacci is gonna give you the key golden zones. But with our tool, Trusted Signals, it's going to go ahead and literally give you guys, okay, free signals. This is the buy signal from down here all the way up here, caught. And this is free, okay? And then it's going to give you the right placement for your Fibonacci. And right now, if you were going to take a trade waiting for the Fibonacci, you're going to see a reversal right here. And then we should see probably somewhere of a golden zone and maybe even this red support support/resistance level, right? Because this specific thing gives you, okay, and this is going to give you more detail about what TradingView gives you guys. TradingView offers Pine scripts, and this is a Pine script. And within the Pine script, it's going to go ahead and give you guys settings on your indicator overlay. So anything that you guys change here, let's say I wanted to go ahead and have a bunch of more settings, I can just go ahead and tweak this, right? I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys, right? And then the overlay is going to change. So boom, right? Now, obviously, these are just not good results, but this is going to give you the ability to have really customizable charts. Okay, really, really customizable charts. Now, these features right here, I would say play with. Not everybody is going to use all of them, but this is a basic tutorial of how to really, get the most out of TradingView. I hope you guys learned a bit. If you guys have any questions about what you guys if you guys have any questions about anything specifically, let me know. If you guys want to go ahead and get automated trader, you guys can do so by clicking the link, right? Right now we're facing a little bit of drawdown, but like I said, our tools are meant, for trading automatically, no emotion, okay? And you guys can visit trustedsignals.com if you guys like my teaching strategies and stuff like that. We have a bunch of more videos dropping. And guys, until the next video, I'm not going to hold you guys, okay? Get Trusted Signals, use code FINAL50. And until the next video, guys, I'm out. Peace.